We have a different business proposition that's arising. We used to make these things called products. Now they make great things called products all over the world, and we've got to change with the times. Two Swedish business professors, Kjell Nordstrom and Jonas Ridderstråle, wrote a book called Funky Business. The Surplus Society is a surplus of similar companies employing similar people with similar educational backgrounds, coming up with similar ideas, producing similar things with similar prices and similar quality. So how do you break out of the trap? Joe Pine and Jim Gilmore wrote a book called The Experience Economy, and they say there is an experience ladder, raw materials at the bottom, goods next, services next, and experiences at the top. Pine and Gilmore put it this way as their basic hypothesis: experiences are as distinct from services as services are from goods. Two examples. Jean-Marie Drew, Chief Executive Officer of the big ad agency TBWA Chiat. Club Med is more than just a resort. It is a means of rediscovering oneself, of inventing an entirely new me. Let's take one other example. There is fabulous news in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And that news is that there is not a single living human being who works for Harley-Davidson who is stupid enough to think that they make motorcycles. As one of the top 5 officers at Harley put it, what we sell is the ability for a 43-year-old accountant to dress in black leather, ride through small towns, and have people be afraid of him. I love that. I love it for 2 reasons. I love it because it wasn't said by the editor of Motorcycle Week. It was said by one of the top 5 Harley officers, suggesting they know precisely what they're up to. And the second thing I love it for is that it adds up to money in the bank. The former Harley chief executive, Rich Tierlink, is a good friend of mine. I had dinner with him a while back. He said, Tom, it took me 8 long years of trying to convince Wall Street that we were not a machinery manufacturer, we are a lifestyle company. And he said, once we made that sale on Wall Street, the stock market value of Harley-Davidson went up by approximately $15 billion. Is there any limit? Apparently not. 2 Boston Consulting Group authors wrote a book called Trading Up. And here's what they discovered. Whether you own a Mercedes or whether you own a Hyundai, more and more people are spending large sums of money buying things they don't care about at the Walmarts of the world. But what they do care about, whether they're driving a Mercedes or a Hyundai, they want to buy like, I mean, this is incredible. Washing machines under $400 saw their market share go up from 41 to 50%. Washing machines of the Duet variety, that is those above $600, saw their market share almost double in 4 years, and God help the poor souls who don't know whether they are fish or fowl, right? Because look at the center. The $400 to $600 washing machines, in fact, went down, tumbled down in share from 49 to 32%. And it's not just